Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Brave Kids Art Club. My name is Brad, and guess what we're doing today? Let's give you a hint. That's right, we're going on a field trip. These field trips are one of my favorite things that we do because I love drawing with you. That is so much fun. But I also like to learn from other artists. Just like you like to learn from me, I like to learn from other artists. And I would love to introduce you to my friends who are really, really talented as well. So I want to introduce you today to a very talented illustrator and character designer. He does character designs for games, but I won't get too far into that. I'll let him talk about that. His name is Santana. I think you guys are going to absolutely love his work, and he's going to draw a really fun character with us, so I'm really excited for that. But are you guys ready to go meet him? All right, let's go ahead. Hey, Joel.
Hey, Brad. Thanks for having me. Hey, kids. I'm so excited to be here at Brave Kids Art Club. It's such an honor to just kind of spend time with you and draw. I want to talk a little bit about who I am. My name is Santana, and I am a concept artist for mobile games. And so what that means is that I get to draw really cool characters and backgrounds and things like that for these little games that you might play on a mobile device, a cell phone or tablet and things like that. So what I want to do with you today is I want to draw a character. And so I'm gonna kind of show you like my steps from start to finish. Should be pretty easy. We're gonna keep it very simple. With that said, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so let's get started. What I'm gonna try to do here is just try to create a character that's very simple shapes, and hopefully easy for you guys to follow along. What we're gonna do is we're gonna draw a very simple little kid hero. So he's gonna be a little superhero. Let's see how we do this. I like to usually start like with the face. To find the center point of the face, I'm gonna actually start with the nose. So let's see. So if I do the nose like this here, then I know that this is the center of the face. And then I want to give him like an eye mask. And it'll look like an eye mask in just a second. Another circle there and another circle there. And then we're going to fill in the eyes. Okay. And then we're going to fill this in. And then we'll give him a smile. And now we're going to do the head. And so the head is just going to be like just one big C shape here. So something like that. And then his ears. And we'll do the other ear on this side here. And because his face is kind of turned a bit, this ear seems bigger than this one because the face is kind of turned this way some. And then for the inside of the ear, I just kind of give it one line here and then one line down this way. It's kind of like a T. Again, just trying to keep very simple shapes to communicate what I'm trying to say. The hair, just kind of keep it like, see this, I just make this one shape here. So boom, and then it goes right into the ear. And then give him, a lot of times you try to fill in these marker lines and try not to leave these streaks. For hair though, I think it actually works for us. It kind of gives it shape. So what I did was I didn't do straight lines going this way. I kind of did curved lines following that shape to kind of make it feel round. And then on this side, we're going to give him hair. Like this. And it's going to go up. I think I want to give him actually, let's see, some fun little loose hairs there like that. And then let's define this. So very simple shapes. And then same thing here. Let's use these streaks to our benefit, and let's kind of follow the shape, like the shape of the hair. And that kind of adds a little bit of shine and it makes the hair kind of feel a little bit more dimensional. So you want to leave some of those streaks in there. It's your preference though. You could completely fill everything in. Again, I just kind of like the roughness of that. And then for his body, let's see. For his body, I like kind of the idea of having a really big head and just like a tiny little body. I just feel like that adds some humor. Let's see here. For the body, we're gonna go. It's almost gonna be kind of like a bean shape. So this is the front, like the belly. And then he's gonna be running. So we're gonna have this arm coming back this way. Whoops. And then this part of the forearm coming down. And let's see. We're gonna connect right here. And then we're gonna have very simple little hand. We're gonna go another C, and then we're just gonna go boom. These little wiggly lines, those are the knuckles. Again, just trying to keep it super short and sweet. So what I like is a variety of shapes as well. So this is curved on this side where his little belly is, but then I keep this very straight and stiff here. It's that nice contrast. It's just a good design choice to do stuff like that. And then here, superheroes wear their underwear over their pants. Never understood that, but that's what we're doing here. So this is his underwear. And then his leg, because he's running, come down this way. And then we're going to go up and down. And then we're going to bring this all the way back up. Just like that. And because he's taking a step forward towards us, take a look at what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a line right there. I want you to be able to see the bottom of his foot. See, so that's the bottom of his foot. Again, little things like that just add some dimensionality to your character. And then that's his boot. Then the other leg, I'm just going to continue from here this way. And again, we're going to keep these lines kind of sharp. You see how angular this is, and then this is rounded? We're going to continue this sharp here. Bring this up. And then down right here. And back up. That's that foot. And then this here, we're going to curve it. So again, hard, like sharp lines here. And then a curve right here. And I kind of went over there a little too much. So that's, so curved and then kind of this sharp angles here. We're going to, because I'm not coloring this with color, this is all just going to be black and white marker. I'm going to fill this in. That leg is kind of in the distance. So doing stuff like this kind of helps push things into the distance and then keep other things forward. It adds just some, again, some dimensionality to your art. We're going to quickly just draw this arm. Let's see if we can get this going here. Bring this up. And then curve there. Whoops. And then the simple fist, we're just going to kind of go up. This is the thumb. A lot of people shy away from drawing hands. I always tell people, do you want to get better at drawing hands? The best way to do that is draw hands. Like, you just have to do it. There's no way around it. The more that you do it and the less that you shy away from drawing hands. I used to always kind of draw characters with their hands behind their backs and things like that. Just draw the hands. It's going to be difficult. Drawing hands and feet it can be very challenging for most artists, even people who are advanced. But the best thing to do is just keep pushing through it and keep drawing them. You will get better. That is guaranteed. So very simple little thumb shape here. Little finger there. And then just like, again, not super detailed, just the insinuation that these are knuckles there. So very simple hand. Then here, I do want him to be a brave kid superhero is what I imagined him to be. So we're going to give him a B. And it's kind of, again, his body is turned that way. So actually this belly line kind of finishes off that B. And we're going to put it inside of a circle. So there he is. And then he's missing a very important detail. You guys probably already know what that is. And that is here, the cape. So we're going to go up, down, and back up again. Up. I think I want the cape to kind of overlap, actually, like this here. His cheek a little bit. Yeah, that looks fun. And then, very simple, we're going to, I don't know where I want to connect. I think I want this to come down through here and then up. And I'm debating if I want to color in the cape like black or something, but you know what? If we added color onto this, I think it'll help separate stuff a little bit more. But I think that's pretty much it. I think that's it. That's all I wanted to kind of cover is just a very simple little character. Sometimes I like to kind of add little freckles. We can do that here. But again, I do hope that that was simple enough to follow along. Another quick little thing that you could do is you could add a little shadow underneath. I love doing stuff like this because it kind of, again, just adds a little bit of dimension, just adds a little bit of like he's really in a space here, in a three-dimensional space. So little things like that just to kind of make him feel more alive. I do hope that that was simple enough for you guys to follow along. I hope you enjoyed this. Again, remember, the tools don't have to be fancy. Just use a marker, use a pencil, use a pen, whatever kind of paper. I mean, this is just like copy printer paper. Use whatever you have, whatever you feel comfortable with. And as long as you feel comfortable when you sit to draw, I think you're going to do a good job. And just keep practicing, keep pushing through. Don't think that you have to nail this great the first time around. Do your own variation of this. Do a female character, do a bigger character, do whatever it is, different variations. The point is to keep practicing, keep doing your best. Don't worry about messing up. I've messed up several times on just this very simple little character here today, but I'm not worried about it. Just keep drawing and you will continue to improve. All right, once again, thank you so much for drawing with me today. I do hope that you were able to follow along and that you enjoyed that. It's just been an honor to be a part of the Brave Kids Art Club, and I do hope that I can come back and do this again with you sometime soon.
Well, thanks, Joel. That was a ton of fun. Did you guys have fun? Oh, good, because I had an absolute blast. I love drawing the superhero. You get to customize it however you want. So maybe your superhero looks just like his, and is that okay? Yeah, of course it's okay. He was showing you how to draw it. But if you wanted to do the different hair, and you also haven't colored it in yet, so you can do all sorts of fun things with the color, that would be a lot of fun. Or you can make it into a girl superhero, which would be awesome as well. So go ahead and customize your drawing how you want, but I'm just so grateful that Joel took the time out of his day to teach us a little something about not only what he does, but how he does it, and I'm really grateful for that. So thank you guys for showing up and supporting this channel, and I hope you guys had a good time. If you want to find more of Joel's work, you can just go to the links below. I have his website and his Instagram below in the description, so you can go ahead and check that out. But yeah, we're gonna be doing more of these field trips in the future. I love doing them, so thanks for showing up, and remember, be brave, be creative, but most importantly, be you. Alrighty, we'll see you guys next time.